Good afternoon, my name is Austin and I'm very excited to be standing here with you today to show you the brand new 2020 GLS 450. This is a brand new redesigned model for the 2020 model year. I'm going to be showing you a few of the brand new features and technologies of this new vehicle. Now first, looking at the front, you're going to see that the standard headlights are completely different now. They are full LED headlights. Moving around to the side, we'll take a look at the brand new 20-inch rims. This is just one of the many new wheel designs for the GLS. Come around to the back to show you the side view mirror. This side view mirror is dimmed. It is auto folding. And if you look in the bottom corner there is a little triangle. That's going to light up red when a vehicle's in your blind spot. This vehicle also has the keyless go feature where you can lock and unlock the door by placing your hand on the outside and inside of the door handle with the key in your pocket. You can do that to all four of the door handles, and there's even a sensor in the back trunk area where if the vehicle is locked, you can still open the trunk if the key, again, is in your pocket. Now taking a look at the rear end of the GLS, as you can see, completely different to the 2019 model. The GLS has grown in size, both in length and width. I'll open up the hatch here so you can take a look at the interior. Now this vehicle has the brand new second row seat with captain's chairs. So there is now the option for a bench seat for the second row, or as you can see, two captain's chairs with a space in the middle. All seats are electronically foldable, so they can all fold down electronically using these switches on the side here. You can also use this switch here to raise and lower the rear end with the Airmatic suspension, making it easier to pick things up and put them into the back of the vehicle. Now I'll open this compartment up to show you that this vehicle does have a spare tire. And as you can see, you also have a small cargo cover here. There are two USB-C ports on both sides for the third row passenger, as well as a few USB-C ports for the second row passenger, but I'll show you those in just a minute here. Now closing the hatch is simple as pressing that button there. And looking under this lip here, you're going to see the backup camera. That's going to fold down when you put the vehicle in reverse and flip back up into place, keeping it clean. Now moving around to the passenger side of the vehicle, I'll open up the door. First, I'm going to show you the door panel here. Now looking at the door panel, you do have these little switches for the captain's chairs to adjust them. As you can see, you can recline them, move them forward and back, also allowing you to give more room to the third row passengers behind you. Now as you can see in the inside here, we do have the beautiful black MB-Tex interior. Another little item that I'd like to show you is this little switch on top of the shoulder. Now when you pull that, that's going to move the second row captain's chair up, and it's going to tilt it forward, making it easier to get into the third row of the vehicle. Now taking a look from the other side, first I want to point out the ambient lighting here that runs along the bottom of the trim. You can see it's a beautiful blue color. There are 64 different colors that you can change that to. Moving inside here, we'll take a look at the center down on the bottom here. You can see this little compartment's going to open. As you can see, you've got a little bit of extra storage in there. You've also got a 115-volt outlet, as well as two more USB-C ports that I mentioned earlier. You also have another little compartment here, as well as two cup holders in the center here. Now moving inside the vehicle, first we'll take a look up at the sunroof that this vehicle has. You can open that and tilt it using this control switch right here. Now we'll look at the center console. I'm going to open that up to show you the space you have inside there. You also have a USB-C port in there as well. close that to show you the airmatic suspension switch. Now you can flip this switch up or down to raise or lower the vehicle if you so choose. If you are on a bumpier road and would like a more comfortable ride with a higher road clearance, you can simply switch that up and it will raise the vehicle for you. Moving up, we have just a palm rest here, so you can rest your palm on that while you're controlling the infotainment system with the brand new touchpad for the 2020 GLS. On the left side and right side, you have a few quick menu buttons. You can quickly press these buttons here to go to the following menus. You can press this button to go to your favorites menu, and this button to go to your vehicle settings. This button right here is your Parktronic button. This vehicle has surround view system with Parktronic. So simply pressing that button is going to turn on the sensors on either side of the vehicle. They're going to scan for parking spaces, and once a parking space is located that is large enough for this vehicle to fit in, it's going to notify you and it'll take care of the rest from there. You can also, from this screen, if you toggle down, you can toggle through all the different views for your 4 different cameras that are located on the exterior of this vehicle. Now moving back down to the control panel, we do have this last switch here. That's your dynamic select switch. That's going to change you from any of your 5 drive modes that this vehicle has. As you can see, you have comfort, sport, individual, down to eco, and off-road mode for this vehicle. Moving in front of the control panel here, we'll take a look at the 2 enormous cup holders. Now if you want a little bit more containment for your cup, you can press these 2 buttons here, which will extend the cup holder out a little bit more and add a little bit more stability, I suppose. Now in front of those 2 cup holders, you'll see this pad here. That's a wireless charging pad for your smartphone. So if your smartphone is wireless charging compatible, you can place it right on that pad and it will charge it for you. You have 2 USB-C ports here, one of which, this one here, when connected to your phone, will give you access to Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. And you also have, right in front of those 2 ports, another 12-volt outlet here, which you can connect. Now you can close that whole compartment off completely by pulling that back, which leaves just your climate control settings left. There are 2 climate zones for this vehicle, one for the driver and one for the front passenger. Now looking up at the infotainment screen here, this screen is touchscreen. It's brand new for the MBUX infotainment system. All you have to do is simply slide your finger across. It works just like a smartphone does. It's very responsive. For your navigation, you can even pinch to zoom if you so wish. This vehicle also has the augmented reality for your navigation, which displays a real-time view of what's going on in front of you using a camera in this control center here. And an animated arrow will direct you to which road you need to go down, making it a lot simpler to follow the directions on the navigation screen. Now moving over to the steering wheel, we'll take a look at this steering wheel. On the left and right behind the steering wheel, you'll see 2 paddles. You can pull either of those to manually change gear. On the right side of the steering wheel, you have a touchpad here. You can use that touchpad to control the infotainment system, so you don't have to take your hand off of the steering wheel in order to change the settings in that screen. You also have a switch here to answer and hang up phone calls, activate your favorites menu, and manually activate your voice command feature, which you can also activate simply by saying, "Hey Mercedes."
How may I help you?
This is the brand new voice command feature for the MBUX system. You can be a lot more general with your instructions and she will understand. For example, you can say, "Hey Mercedes."
How may I help you?
"I'm cold."
I'm setting the temperature on the driver's side to maximum.
Hey Mercedes,
How may I help you?
turn the color yellow.
Okay, I'm changing the color.
Now moving to the left side of the steering wheel, you'll see you have another little touchpad here. Now this touchpad actually controls the center gauge cluster screen directly in front of you. You can select different information to be displayed in the center of the two gauges, as well as different information to be displayed inside of each gauge. As you can see, you can toggle through different eco displays, even your navigation information, G-force, and you can have that displayed inside of either gauge. One more cool feature that I'd like to demonstrate here, if you go into your settings and go into your vehicle settings, you can go right in here to auto seat adjustment. What that's going to do is, all you have to do is set your height. I myself am 6'2", so I will set that. All you have to do is press that button and it will automatically set your seat position to where it's most comfortable given your height. Thank you so much for watching. Again, my name is Austin. If you have any additional questions, you can contact me at 603-669-6788. My extension is 220-211.